Hey guys, and welcome on in to another episode of Getting Wild with Terry and Friends, MLB Trends and Betting Picks. I'm Terry, and I had one Earl brother on yesterday's show for today's game, and now we're going to have the other Earl brother on for today's show for tomorrow's game. Same time, 6 a.m. Eastern, the final game of this two-game series. But before we get to today's game, I'm going to do a recap of what happened yesterday. So we will jump on into that first. I'll take Tim out here for a second, and we'll take a look at the first game or the results of the game here. For me, I had the Dodgers run line minus 120. Otani over 1.5 bases minus 120. Freeman over 1.5 bases minus 115. 2-1. Dodgers run line covered. Otani covered his bases. Freeman did not. And it was actually 3-2 San Diego. I woke up this morning and I was able to watch the Dodgers win. So I was able to see the end of it. So that was awesome. Nick, unfortunately, went 0-2. Very close with the Padres team total over 3. But sadly, they did not get there. Going to this game here for today, I will start and then we'll get Tim's opinion. I'm going right back to the Dodgers here, minus plus 115 on the run line, and right back to Otani over 1.5 bases, minus 110 in this game. Joe Musgrove against Yoshinobu Yamamoto. In this one, Yamamoto will be making his first MLB start here in this game. Joe Musgrove obviously has played for a while now. And my look at this here is today's game on yesterday's show. I said I expected a slow start and then runs to come later on. This game, I think we're going to get runs right away. I really do lean towards the over as well. I think we're going to get a lot of runs. I love Otani to get his bases once again, minus 110 to get 2 bases. And then I do like the Dodgers to win here. Joe Musgrove started last year very slowly, giving up at least or last season 3 earned runs, 7 earned runs, no earned runs, 4 earned runs, and 4 earned runs in his first 5 starts. And yes, spring training is a different animal, but in the very first game of spring training this year, he faced the Dodgers. 2 hits, 4 earned runs, 1 hit batter, 1 walk, and didn't even get an out. So absolutely horrible start for him. And Yamamoto on the other side, a good first 2 innings that he played against Texas, and then had a couple rough games against the White Sox in Seattle. So obviously spring training, a different animal. See what happens here. But I like the Dodgers to take care of business here in this one once again. We'll bring Tim in, and we'll get Tim's thoughts on his picks.
Let's do it. Let's do a little bit better than Nick did yesterday. And we will be starting off by going back to the over. I had the over yesterday. Obviously, didn't hit. A little bit of slow bats starting out. Good start from the Dodger pitcher. Who pitched for the Dodgers yesterday?
Glasnow.
Thank you. Yu Darvish went like 3 2/3, high pitch count. Now with this one, I'm taking the over, and I'm taking both pitchers to allow at least 5 hits each. Interesting stat with Joe Musgrove, which would push me towards your Dodger pick. He has never recorded a win versus the Dodgers. In his career, he is 0-7 in 11 appearances. Now, that goes all the way back to his Pittsburgh Pirates days, so not a lot of that is useful now, but he's actually never recorded a win versus the Dodgers. Figure I'd throw that one out there. But he has gotten hit plenty of times against the Dodgers. He got to face them 2 times in 2023, which had a very similar Dodger lineup, which the only real changes is Otani got in there, so it got better. His last start against them was last May, and he allowed 8 hits in 5 2/3. Now, I don't necessarily see these pitchers going that far in the game. So, I mean, I did take both over 5 hits. If anybody can find them under their outs, I wouldn't hate that one either, because with beginning of the season, they're not going to throw them out for the long term. So I can see the under with their outs as well. But I see Musgrove getting hit a little bit, maybe him going 3-4 innings and allowing 6-7 hits on 3 runs at least. And Yamamoto is a big wild card, because this will be the first time that he's actually facing a full-on MLB team. I do not count spring training. I do not care about spring training. He looked good. His pitches had some movement. That's great. I want to see him in an actual MLB game against the best caliber hitters in the world. And I think he gets hit up a little bit in this one. So I'll be taking both pitchers over their hits allowed, and I'll be taking the over 8.5, and it's a slight lean towards the Dodgers. It would have to be a run line, but I'm not pulling the trigger on that one in this game.
Awesome. We'll jump into the comments here. IceX is angry, and that's before the show even started.
Good.
Somebody pissed off IceX. I don't know who it is, but someone pissed him off. So can we get some preseason picks? Let's get warmed up.
No.
Honestly, Owen, I've done a little bit right when the spring training started. Some DGen, just very small little parlays, but now I'm going to be waiting until regular season starts. Obviously, I'm betting these 2 regular season games. Then I'll kind of just watch until regular season starts. So focusing in on hockey. Giving the other Earl a chance. Nick 0-1. Well, no, or 0-2. Yes, but no, it was originally planned for Nick to come on yesterday, Tim to come on today. I didn't fire Nick. Don't worry.
Oh.
Low key, the better Earl.
Canes still suck.
Oh, there you go. Hopefully Nick doesn't see this comment. No, I'm kidding. Quiet. Well, a little bit late for that. Laughing face. Tim has Sabres money line in the MLB.
No comment. Hockey season's over. No comment.
There is no Sabres team in the MLB, but take a look at Tim's sweater. I was going to say sweater. His jersey, and you'll know.
We're going to suck.
There you go. WTF, Tim. Sweating face. LOL.
I do want to mention one thing, because I clicked on the ESPN and it has under breaking news, Ohtani's interpreter fired after massive theft allegations. Apparently he's involved in about $4.5 million in wire transfers from Ohtani's bank account to a bookmaking operation set off in a series of events. But he got fired, so he's looking for a new interpreter.
Well, that's kind of interesting.
I don't know. Exactly. I figured we're talking the Dodger game. Ohtani got involved in it, or it says interpreter got involved in it and got fired. I don't know. I found it interesting, so I figured I'd mention it. It has no impact on the game, but I just figured I'd mention it.
Well, that's what I was going to say is luckily I don't need him to talk.
No.
Ohtani doesn't have to talk at all. Just go out there and hit that ball. Hopefully for at least 2 bases. But yeah, that's basically it here. And yeah, I don't really have too much else to say. Not a lot. We obviously have 1 game to go over, and only 1 game has been played, so not too much to talk about, but that is today's show. Thank you everyone for watching. Of course, give Tim a follow at Game of Giggity on Twitter and Earl Sports Bets on YouTube. I'll make sure to give them a follow. And yeah, we will see you guys on the next show. Thanks for coming, Tim.